Laser Therapy by Jordan Rice. She pulls the trigger and I'm crying before I know it, which is when she pauses for maybe the fourth time, that day to tell me I'm brave for what I'm doing, or for being who I am, and in our small, shut room, smelling now of singed beard shadow, this crying, I worry, is something I cannot stop, and so focus on the high whirring current in the machine to which her gun is corded by curling white tension line, like the phone attached to the wall in my parents' old house, and how as a child I would stand by it, twirling the slick plastic turns between my fingers in the silence belonging to that kitchen, until the refrigerator cut on to hum the slow tune of Sleep Within Loneliness, and I am gut-sick again, as I was so often then, and close to throwing up, when the nurse becomes more nurse than progressive or maternal, telling me, sit up, then lean down with your head between your knees, and places against the back of my neck a wet hand towel, folded and cold, and I would ask, if I could ask, in a language other than swearing air in and out of my lungs, and these god-awful sobs, I am thinking, must be an affliction like hiccups that last a hellish decade. Who does she think I am? Because only last week, in a fucking Walmart, a man with his fist raised cornered me, saying, "Faggot, you faggot." And brave is not immobility, is not speechlessness, not even the flash through your mind, you are going to die, not here, but wherever you end up after being followed by him, snatched like a moth from his light, even after managers escort him from the premises, after 4 or 5 shoppers intervene to push him away, and a policewoman, frowning and younger than you, arrives to stand near, promising your safety. Judy, Garland, and the Stonewall Girls by Lilith, Latini. A video of Judy howling, down with love, the microphone cord thrown over her shoulder, shaky finger barbed and pointed at her audience. Some blamed the Stonewall riots on her death. Cue a montage of Queen's tears fallen on radios playing Somewhere Over the Rainbow, the pantyhose hung on radiators and dresses flung on the floor, doors open to let the June heat smear through. I will not rise on the stage like Judy, lilting with gestures barely hinged to my body and bathed in that limelight this year. Hair unfurled, the Stonewall girls now lay jailed or murdered. Don't send me out of the closet and into the streets alone. Someone has to help me out of my strappy shoes before we run. Bathed in that limelight, I won't lilt with gestures barely hinged to my body. Under those hot lights, tears dry quickly, but I won't cry under those lights alone. Down with love, Judy sang, the root of all midnight blues. Down with love, the flowers and rice and shoes. Down with eyes, romantic and stupid. Do not send me to the front lines alone and undone. Rice and petals sailing through the air, my sister's body is on the ground. The Pillow Book of Unsaid Things by Lizz Bronson. After you tell your mother about how you want to change, you see it stir in her head. You never tell her this pillow book of unsaid things. There are days you are a lion in a labyrinth, but caged. Men put their mouths up to your house, waiting for you to come to the window or open the door. They watch your comings and goings, then try to unpeel you like a mango, and lick out your dreams through eyes, lips, hands, and hips. Even though you tell them we cannot be a collection of things, even though they wrap their limbs around you and ask you about your unstirred silences. In your 30s, you never thought you'd say things like, "Baby, I don't do fatal attraction," or, "Baby, I am not you, you are not me, and we are not the same," just because a woman is a fleshy moon.